The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. This will be taken short. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here we go. Wait, 80! 54. Mike, 54. Silver.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I got you.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 71 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. That man, Derrick Henry, boy, was he one of the stories of the postseason. Leading rusher in the NFL during the regular season, but even then, kind of under the radar. But he really showed America how valuable he was during that Titans postseason run. A 3-game stretch starting with Week 17. Charles, 211 against Houston, 182 versus the Pats, and 195 in Baltimore.
And what I think is surprising for people is, as you said, he was under the radar. But if you go back 2 seasons when they had a little bit of playoff success, remember when they won in Kansas City? People remember the play where Marcus Mariota got the ball batted back to him. What they may have forgotten was Derrick Henry shredding the Kansas City defense with well over 100 yards in that game. So in playoff time, when he plays big, which he normally does, Tennessee tends to have success. That's the kind of back that they have in Derrick Henry.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And an alley to run. The trot of Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 49 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a gain of 34.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
11. Check 43. Watch the eye. Hey, gun. 25, check 25. 49, check 49, check 49. I got you. Watch 55. Here we go.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, gun. A 7-yard pickup.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Here we go. Wait, 80! 54! It's a party now! Slam!
On first down, here's Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
These two teams all tied after 1.
Here we go. 180! Here we go, T. Here I come.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
21.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s. So a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. A gain there of 21 yards.
Set, ready? 60 or.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go, set. 10 Lobo. Hey, Sam off. Ready?
They'll try the right side with Henry. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection.
Come on, set. 60 out low. 50 set. I don't think you got it, son. Check the backer, check the backer. Watch out, watch out. Check, 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 check.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, 49ers 7.
Joseph now to kick this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now it's Breida. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Black 80! Watch the pass! Watch the pass! Check height!
Now a give coming right is Breida. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
Smooth! I got them. Right there. 54 Mike. Let's get it together.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They run with Breida. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. This is Breida. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
their own 32-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something.
Derrick Henry all alone. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry as the first half is winding down. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3.
Your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Garoppolo on first down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Their own 35-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Again, it's Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short, and that leads to a 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. One. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Check.
He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. On their own side of the field, close to the 50, but their own side of the field, they only needed a couple of inches, and they were able to get it done.
And it doesn't matter whether you're a zone blocking team, a man blocking team, gap blocking, whatever you want to call it. When it's in this situation, it's really man on man, isn't it? Who's going to win the battle? And right there, we saw it at the point of attack, find enough yardage to pick up a first down. Give him credit for that one.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
We've seen this offense go for it on fourth down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
We certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's Breida, and he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They run for it with Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. On the handoff, this is Breida. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now a give running left is Breida. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Here we go.
The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
The Niners on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Mostert. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
21. Hey, gun.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo. This is caught. 23 yards, the final tally. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1 yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
49ers 17.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is fielded at the 7. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season.
And that's caught inside the 30. And yes, he's into the end. So they get the... And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
The receivers have been running them ragged, maybe some time.